Mo-
Excuse me, sir.
just a second, please. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, if a speech.
Moving ahead.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, left side.
हाँ हाँ बोलो बोलो.
सर है ना सर रिपोर्टर्स बोल सकते हैं क्वेश्चन का आंसर
नहीं.
सर ओनली डेलीगेट्स
Yes.
थैंक यू सर
You're welcome. रिपोर्टर्स का काम आपके साथ नहीं है मैम, क्योंकि आप डेलीगेट हैं. तो आप अगर न्यूज़ देखते होंगे तो न्यूज़ आपके पास आके नहीं आता है, डेलीगेट्स के पास नहीं जाता है. न्यूज़ अपने हिसाब से जिसको काम करना होता है वो करता है. तो आप भूल जाइए उनको, ठीक है, कि वो एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं. एनी डाउट्स? ओके, डेलीगेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द मॉडरेटेड मॉड कॉकस मींस. ये लिख लो, write it down. Moderated caucus means the discussion of subtopic, the discussion of subtopic, SUB topic TOPIC. हाँ जी, सब टॉपिक TOPIC. सब टॉपिक मतलब एक टॉपिक का उसका छोटा टॉपिक, मतलब एक भाई है एक छोटा भाई है, हम छोटे भाई को डिस्कस करेंगे वैसे, ठीक है. डिस्कशन ऑफ, सब का स्पेलिंग SUB.
हेलो 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 हेलो.
Guys, a small announcement before me moving ahead with the moderated caucus is that right now governor would be coming. Okay, so we expect you to do 3 things. ठीक है, ये समझ लो कि ये 3 चीजें फिलहाल के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड दैट यू हैव टू डू इट. द गवर्नर विल कम एट 11 o'clock. वी हैव 40 minutes in our hand. ठीक है, विल फिनिश द आरोपीज विद इन दैट, सारे क्वेश्चंस, और उसके बाद प्रोसीड करेंगे आफ्टर द गवर्नर. ठीक है, समझ में आया सबको ये चीज? अब जब गवर्नर आएंगे, 3 चीज हमेशा याद रखना कि जब गवर्नर आ रहे हैं आपको ये चीज करना है. ठीक है, पहली चीज, सबके डिवाइसेस, फोन, टैबलेट, लैपटॉप आइदर साइलेंट मोड में या स्विच ऑफ मोड में रहने चाहिए. नो वाइब्रेशन मोड ऑल्सो, प्योरली साइलेंट और स्विच ऑफ. समझ में आया? अगर हमको मालूम पड़ा कि किसी का फोन ऑन है, प्रिंस वाइस चेयरमैन मैम ले जाएंगी. ठीक है, समझ में आया? वो उस टाइम नहीं कर सकते, मतलब 11 o'clock से 12 o'clock तक आपको आपका फोन बंद रखना है, उसके बाद आप ऑन कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? उस टाइम मैं बता दूंगा कैसे करना है, ठीक है? तो समझ में आया पहला चीज कि फोन स्विच ऑफ रहेगा एट द मोमेंट जब गवर्नर आएंगे, ठीक है? सेकेंड चीज समझ में आया पहला चीज कि फोन स्विच ऑफ रहेगा एट द मोमेंट जब गवर्नर आएंगे। आप कोई भी कंट्री रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, क्योंकि आप अभी कर रहे हो इंडिया में ही, ठीक है? कहीं बाहर होते तब भी आपको करना पड़ता, बट स्टिल व्हेन यू आर डूइंग इट हियर यू शुड नो दैट यू आर रिस्पेक्टिंग योर नेशनल एंथम, ठीक है? सो यू हैव टू राइज एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। हमें नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा यू हैव टू राइज, ठीक है? अंडरस्टैंडेबल? अंडरस्टूड बाय एवरीवन? This is your information to each and every soul present over here. To the delegates, to the reporters, as well as to the photographers. Everyone. Okay? Now, the third and the very most important thing. While the governor is present for an hour, no one will talk. Complete silence in the room और दी हॉल। समझ में आया ये चीज कि हमें पूरा चुप रहना है पूरे 1 घंटे के लिए? कर सकते हो? आई विल डू बेटर थिंग, आई एम गिविंग यू अ डेयर, इट्स अ डेयर टू यू गाइस कि इफ फॉर दैट वन पर्टिकुलर आवर आप लोग पूरा चुप बैठ गए, आई विल गिव अ लिबर्टी एंड आई विल ईच ऑफ यू, जो भी आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा बाय द डेलीगेट्स, आई विल आंसर ओनली वन क्वेश्चन। That will be a help to you guys, ठीक है? But if you won't be able to do, अगर कोई एक भी बात किया, कोई भी इंटरप्ट किया, if any sound comes, I won't do that for anyone. Accepting the dare? It's a game for you, but it's a very dangerous game, so mind it. ठीक है? Clear है ये चीज? Thank you. So ये 3 चीज है।
Uh, Delegates, please stand up for the national anthem. It's a rehearsal. It's a rehearsal for 1 minute. Okay, for the governor rehearsals. I request each and everyone present over here, please stand up for the national anthem. Okay, and no movement, please. All the volunteers, all the faculty members. Thank you, delegates.
So delegates, अभी बैक टू द रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर्स, मैं फटाफट खत्म करा देता हूं ताकि यू गाइस कैन सेटल डाउन प्रॉपरली. करेक्ट? नजरे इधर. हो गया काम आपका? बहुत बातचीत हो गई. Thank you. So, delegates in moderated caucus, the explanation of moderated caucus is the discussion of the subtopic from the main topic. Discussion of the subtopic from the main topic. Understood? ठीक है? ये चीज अगर समझ में नहीं आएगी, जब हम करेंगे तब आपको समझ में आ जाएगी. इसका मतलब सिंपली ये है कि हम एक टॉपिक का सब टॉपिक बनाते हैं, मतलब छोटे छोटे सब टॉपिक्स बनाते हैं, उस पे पर्टिकुलर टाइम फ्रेम पे डिस्कस करते हैं, डिबेट करते हैं, स्पीच देते हैं. समझ में आया? समझ में आया? एक फॉर्मेट लिख लो, एक फॉर्मेट लिख लो, और ये फॉर्मेट जब मैं बोलूं तब यूज करना. ठीक है? ये लर्न करते जाएंगे जब हम प्रैक्टिकली करेंगे इसको कमेटी में. ठीक है? तो लिख लो द डेलीगेट ऑफ X, Y, Z. The delegate of XYZ. वो XYZ में अपना कंट्री का नाम लिख लो. ठीक है? उसमें आपका कंट्री नेम लिखा होगा. So the delegate of XYZ wants to suspend the formal debate. Yes, हम लोग सस्पेंड कर रहे हैं फॉर्मल डिबेट को. हाँ जी. SUSPEND. सस्पेंड द फॉर्मल डिबेट. ठीक है? इतना तक लिख लिए? इतना तक लिख लिए? Everyone wrote down till now whatever I said? So, it's the delegate of XYZ wants to suspend the formal debate and move into XYZ motion. अब XYZ motion मतलब moderated caucus या unmoderated caucus. वो कब यूज होगा मैं बता दूंगा. ठीक है? तो आप लिख लो XYZ motion on total time on total time and per per speaking second. Per speaking 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 seconds SECONDS per speaking seconds. क्लियर? बस इतना ही लिखना है. ये चीज एंटायरिटी ऑफ कमिटी जो हमारी है उस पे यूज होगी. ठीक है? समझ में आया? क्लियर विथ एवरीवन? ओके. नाउ वी आर ओवर विथ फॉर्मल डिबेट एंड इनफॉर्मल डिबेट, हाउ थिंग्स वुड मूव इन द कमिटी. उसके बाद देयर आर पॉइंट्स, 4 पॉइंट्स जो आप पूरी कमिटी में यूज करोगे ताकि आप रैंडमली रूल्स को तोड़ो मत. ठीक है? तो ये पॉइंट्स यूज होगा. दिस पॉइंट्स आर बेसिकली यूज सो दैट यू वुड नॉट ब्रेक द रूल्स. ओके? सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट लिखो. फर्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. Point of personal privilege. Second point is point of order. Second point is point of order. ठीक है, सेकेंड पॉइंट तक लिख लिए. थर्ड पॉइंट इज पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी. थर्ड पॉइंट इज पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी. ठीक है, लिखे सब लोग. हाँ, मीनिंग ऑफ इंक्वायरी, INQUIRY, इंक्वायरी. ठीक है. एंड फोर्थ पॉइंट इज POI, पॉइंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. वो हमको यूज नहीं करना है. जब यूज करना है मैं बता दूंगा कब यूज करना है. ठीक है, क्लियर है. अब पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज पहला बता देता हूं क्या है. व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज? पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज मीन्स when you have a personal discomfort you will rise to say that personal discomfort. मतलब आपको एसी का टेम्परेचर राइज चाहिए, मतलब ज़्यादा चाहिए, या एसी का टेम्परेचर नीचे चाहिए विच इज़ अ डिक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर, और यू वांट वाटर, और you are not able to hear what a delegate is telling from the back side, so you want his volume to be increased, or you want him to have a mic because I can speak without a mic. Why? I'll give you an example. So I am using a mic. ठीक है? So yes, so that I have to use it for the whole day, right? I cannot speak in that very tone for at least 6 hours or 4 hours. Okay? So that's why I need a mic. Now understanding that a personal discomfort जिसको होती है, ठीक है, आपको माइक चाहिए, पानी चाहिए, आपको रूम से थोड़ी देर के लिए बाहर जाना है ताकि आप इंटरनेट यूज़ कर सकें, फिर वापस आके बैठ जाएं, या वहाँ पर इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं चल रहा है तो आप इंटरनेट कनेक्शन के बारे में पूछेंगे. सो लाइक दैट एनी पर्सनल डिस्कम्फर्ट यू हैव, दैट्स व्हाई पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज इज यूज्ड. सेकेंड इज पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर. अगर मेरे से कोई गलती हो रही है रूल्स के रिगार्डिंग में, तब आप पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर यूज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, समझ में आया ये चीज? मतलब मैंने कोई भी गलती कर दी तब आप पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर यूज करेंगे. अगर मैं गलती नहीं कर रहा हूं फिर भी आप पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर रेज करते हैं तो मैं इनवैलिड कर दूंगा उसको. ठीक है, समझ में आया? समझ में आया? नाउ थर्ड पॉइंट इज पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी. पॉइंट ऑफ इंक्वायरी मतलब आपको कोई भी सवाल, any questions you have regarding the rules or the procedures you want to ask me, you can ask while stating point of inquiry. मतलब आप point of inquiry बोलोगे और फिर बोलोगे सर मेरा ये डाउट्स है, मेरे को प्लीज क्लैरिफाई करिए, तो मैं वहां पर क्लैरिफाई करूंगा. समझ में आया? समझ में आया? जब हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, कमिटी आगे चालू करेंगे, तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि वो चीज एक्चुअली लागू क्यों हो रही है. ठीक है. नाउ फोर्थ वाला तो मालूम है. व्हाट इज POI? एनीवन कैन से? एंड व्हाट डज पॉइंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन स्टैंड्स फॉर? क्या होता है उसमें? करेक्ट, क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड. सो क्लियर है ये चीज? ये क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड कहां यूज होता है? GSL में. करेक्ट. सो सबको मालूम पड़ गया. नाउ डेलीगेट्स, लेट मी रिमाइंड यू कि हमारा रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर्स हो गया है खत्म. ठीक है, द रूल्स ऑफ प्रोसीजर्स आर ओवर राइट नाउ and we have 20 minutes left. So what we are going to do is we are going to provide you the placards. We'll distribute you the placards. Okay, you will have a placards, means the country name, which thing you will use to get recognition in the committee. ठीक है, मतलब आपके पास एक पेपर रहेगा, उस पेपर को आप ऐसे उठाओगे और मैं आपको रिकॉग्नाइज करूंगा ताकि आप मेरे को पूछ सके या बोल सके या कोई भी स्पीच दे सके. ठीक है, समझ में आया?
सर
कौन है?
सर सर यहाँ पर यहाँ पर
हाँ,
सर
यस यस।
सर आपने जब हमारे स्कूल को आए थे तो सर आपने बोला था कि पॉइंट्स ऑफ ऑर्डर में सर हम अगर हमारा ऑर्डर सर गलत हो गया, जिससे पहले इंडिया ने बोल दिया रशिया से पहले, तो सर हम उसको मतलब क्लैरिफाई कर सकते हैं?
नहीं तो ऑर्डर में गलत हुआ है ना, तो वो ऑर्डर मेरे को बोलोगे कि वो मेरी गलती है, क्योंकि मेरे को पहले रशिया का लेना था लेकिन मैं पहले इंडिया का लिया हूँ स्पीच, ठीक है, तो उसके चलते मेरी गलती हुई है, तो उधर आप बोलोगे पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर टू यू सर फॉर द प्रोसीजर ब्रेक, समझे?
यस सर,
बस। एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? अगर आपको कोई तकलीफ हो रही है और आप उसको सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहे हो तो पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज आप बोल सकते हो और हम आप उसको सॉल्व करेंगे, ठीक है? एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? नन? हाँ, एक आ रहा है उधर से, माइक उसको प्लीज।
सर अगर हमें रेस्ट रूम यूज करना है तो हम माइक लेके बोलेंगे दैट वी पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज एंड
नो मैम, जस्ट आपको बोलना है पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज, ऐसे पहले खड़ा कर देना है। आई विल आस्क की व्हाट पॉइंट डू यू राइज, ठीक है, आप बोलेगे पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज एंड आई हैव टू एक्सक्यूज फॉर द रूम, आप फिर निकल के अपना पर्सनल डिस्कम्फर्ट ठीक करके आइए, ठीक है? ओके, एनी अदर डाउट्स?
Sir, I do.
Yes.
Sir, how do I form the alliance with other countries?
That is your communication skill, sir. So how would you do is ki, for example, I have to make an alliance with France, and being India, it's my diplomatic courtesy that how I want to make an alliance with France so that he will understand my points and he'll support me in whatever things I want to do in the committee. So at that point, you have to know what France wants from you, because there is a deal breaker here that you give me a benefit, so I will give you a benefit. It's as simple as that. So if you do not provide a benefit to France, why would he support you? In friendship also, there is a term called, if you do not benefit me for something, why would I want to help you? Right? अगर मैं को फायदा नहीं हो रहा है, मैं तुम्हारा फायदा क्यों करूं? सिंपल है, ठीक है? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir. And another question is that
Yeah.
If I want to give my time to other country, how do I do?
सर जोर से बोलिए।
Sir, if I want to give my time to other country, so what do I say?
Can't hear you.
Sir, if I want to give my time to other country, so what do I say?
You have to say ill to another delegate. You have to say the delegate's country name, but you have to inform him that I am giving my time frame to you. तो आपको वो करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि सब फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हो गया ना, आप एक कंट्री हो, आपको इंडिया को भेजना है लेकिन इंडिया को पता ही नहीं है कि मेरे को एक्स्ट्रा टाइम मिल रहा है, तो आप क्या करोगे उस टाइम? तो आपको इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ेगा उनको, ठीक है? ऑल्सो गाइज, एक और चीज मैं भूल गया आपको बताना, चिट्स। चिट्स, आई फॉरगॉट अबाउट चिट्स। सो देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ चिट्स, ठीक है? वन इज POI चिट्स विच इज टर्म्ड एज क्वेश्चन आंसर चिट्स, सेकंड इज अ सब्सटैंशियल चिट्स। सब्सटैंशियल चिट्स का मतलब क्या होता है मैं समझा देता हूं, इट इज वेरी इजी। कोई अगर आपका स्पीच रुक गया है, any other speeches which you have left and you do not know that how would you want to give it more, तो आप क्या करोगे, उसको रिटन फॉर्मेट में मुझे लिख के दोगे, मतलब जो बचे हुए पॉइंट्स है, the left out points you will give it to me, not the points you have already spoken in the committee.
Sir.
Yes.
Suppose I will give this as a cheat. I will fold it and give it. I will
Yeah.
just fold it and give it.
No.
Okay.
What you will do is there is a format of delivering a chit. Delegates, लिख लो ये चीज, the format of a chit. Format of the chit लिख लो, क्योंकि आपको ये यूज करना है, क्योंकि आप वो चिट फाड़ के दोगे, आपके पास रखोगे नहीं, ठीक है? तो पहला लिखो फॉर्मेट ऑफ द चिट, पहला होगा टू, TO, टू। सेकेंड लाइन में होगा फ्रॉम, FROM, फ्रॉम, ठीक है? तीसरे लाइन में होगा कंटेंट, ठीक है? कंटेंट मतलब आपको जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछना है या जो भी आपका स्पीच मेरे को प्रोवाइड करना है वो, ठीक है? और चौथे लाइन में रहेगा वाया EB, VIA, वाया EB। तो आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू व्हेन हमारी कमिटी जब चल रही होगी तब मैं आपको समझा दूंगा कि वो कैसे होगा, ठीक है? समझ गए? नहीं समझे तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं समझा दूंगा जब
सर,
हमारी कमेटी चालू होगी।
सर
ठीक है,
प्रिंट आउट डाटा अगर है तो नहीं दे सकते?
फिर से बोलो, क्या बोले?
सर प्रिंट आउट डाटा एक है तो हम नहीं दे सकते थे?
दे सकते हो, बट डिपेंड करता वो है
सर
कि
उसके
आप उसको
ऊपर
कैसे
टू
यूज कर रहे हो।
फ्रॉम वगैरह लिख देंगे?
हाँ,
सर विल राइट द टू फ्रॉम उस
हाँ कर
above
सकते
it.
हो, कर सकते हो, कर सकते हो, योर चॉइस। ओके डेलीगेट्स, हमारा रूल्स और प्रोसीजर्स खत्म हो गया। कोई डाउट्स है?
सर
यस।
sir, if we have to make a sheet, then we can use internet.
यू कैन।
Okay, sir.
या थैंक यू। एनी अदर डाउट्स? पहले प्रोसीजर चालू हो जाने दो, उसके बाद करते हैं, विच इज ऑब्वियसली आफ्टर द गवर्नर। ठीक है, देन विल स्टार्ट। ओके, हाँ जी। हाँ, तो वो 11 o'clock को करना है। ओके डेलीगेट्स, व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल गिव यू
Sir,
सर
sir, here. Sir, left side. Sir, right side.
This is
Your
right.
right side.
दिस इज लेफ्ट।
Sir, your right side.
ओके हाय।
Sir, here.
हाँ ओके।
Sir, what is the meaning of IIEB?
वाया ईबी मतलब आप अपना चीट पहले मेरे को दिखाओगे, उसके बाद वो चीट जिसको आप क्वेश्चन पूछे हो उसके पास मैं भेजूंगा। ठीक है, उसका मतलब होता है वाया ईबी, मतलब मेरे थ्रू वो चीट दूसरे डेलीगेट को जाएगा।
हाँ,
ठीक है,
हाँ.
क्लियर?
Yes.
एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? यस।
Sir, the format of the POI cheat is also same.
यस, वाया एबी मतलब आपके बीच में एक मिडिल मैन होगा, उसके थ्रू आपका चीट जाएगा। ठीक है, जैसे आपको कोई चीट देना है मैडम को, तो आप डायरेक्टली नहीं दे सकते, आपको पहले मुझे देना पड़ेगा, फिर मैं जाके मैम को दूंगा। वैसे समझे? तो वैसे कंट्री के बीच में भी होता है। अगर आपका कंट्री एक चीट भेज रहा है तो वो मेरे थ्रू भेजेगा एक दूसरे कंट्री को। ठीक है, वैसे उसको बोलते हैं वाया ईबी। ठीक है, एनी अदर डाउट्स? हाँ जी, यस। वो दे सकते हैं अगर आपको चाहिए कि मैं उस पर मार्क्स ना करूं, क्योंकि वाया एबी करने से उस पर मार्क्स है। ठीक है, वाया एबी करने से मार्क्स है। अगर आप वाया एबी नहीं करना चाहते हो, डायरेक्टली भेजना चाहते हैं, आप भेज सकते हैं, दैट इज योर चॉइस कंप्लीटली। डिप्लोमेटिक कर्टेसी है, डेमोक्रेसी है, यू कैन डू इट। थैंक यू। चीज के लिए अनलिमिटेड टाइम है आपके पास, एट वॉट एवर टाइम यू वॉन्ट टू सेंड यू कैन, योर चॉइस। ठीक है, नाउ डेलीगेट्स।
Sir,
यस।
sir, right side top.
हाँ यस।
Sir, after getting the cheats, how would we answer?
It is your choice how do you want to answer, sir. It is not my problem that how do you answer, because first of all a cheat should be answered in the same cheat they have questioned about. ठीक है, अगर आपके पास स्टेपलर है तो उसको आप अटैच करके भेज सकते हो, दैट इज योर चॉइस। अगर नहीं करना है तो आप वर्बली अगर उसको आंसर करना चाहते हो तो वो भी आप कर सकते हो। ठीक है, थैंक यू। नाउ डेलीगेट्स लिसन टू मी।
Sir, excuse me.
Yes,
Sir, front.
yes, I saw you. Yes.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
Sir, if we got a chance to answer in cheats, so how much time limit? 20 seconds?
No, you have more than 20 seconds. You have more than 24 hours. It is your choice at whatever time you want to answer a question
Thank you, sir.
via cheats.
Thank you, sir.
Verbally आपको जब पूछा जाए अगर आपको आंसर नहीं आता तो आपके पास एक चॉइस है कि आप उसको चीट्स के थ्रू आंसर कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, नाउ डेलीगेट्स, नो मोर इंटरप्शंस, नो मोर क्वेश्चंस। प्रोसीडिंग के टाइम पे जब हम कमेटी चालू करेंगे तब लूंगा मैं। रिमेंबर वन थिंग, आफ्टर 10 minutes I'll tell you to switch off your phones and devices. Switch off your phones. License officers, do remember, the OC members who are standing all around the corner, do remember कि सारे के सारे phones switch off होने चाहिए। ठीक है, सारे के सारे phones switch off हो जाने चाहिए after 10 minutes। ठीक है, क्लियर है?
Sir,
यस।
sir, what is content?
कंटेंट का मतलब ये है कि जो इंफॉर्मेशन आप प्रोवाइड करना चाहते हैं उसका मतलब कंटेंट होता है। ठीक है,
Okay, sir.
थैंक यू। डेलीगेट्स, अब आप का एक काम करो, सब लोग जो 3 चीज मैं बोला था, रिमेंबर 3 चीज। पहला, व्हेन अ गवर्नर वॉक्स इन यू हैव टू स्टैंड अप for the respect of him, and then the national anthem plays. You have to stand up in the national anthem and respect the national anthem first. Second, and the most important thing which you have to do is, while being in national anthem, no one will move, no one will do anything else. There have to be pin drop silence in the committee, or in the room itself, or in the hall which you are sitting. Now, whatever time frame till the governor is here, I am giving you a simple information which you have to follow. Is where I have also given you a dare. Because if you follow this dare, I'll help you guys with one question only. So if you want me to do that, अगर आप चाहते हो कि मैं वो help करूं, so you have to help me by completing that dare. ठीक है? समझ में आया? Clear है? Great. Thank you. Reporters, a humble request. I forgot, because you guys also need some briefing also. Reporters here, reporters and photographers. Hi guys. Sorry for making you wait. I know that you want your briefings to be done, right? So a simple thing that what you want to do is very simple. You will note down the speeches of the delegates here. ठीक है? जो भी वो बोलेंगे, point wise, you have to write it down in your notepads. Now, when you write it down in your notepads, you have to give 3 articles today. You have to give 3 articles on any country, but that should be related to whatever speech they have said today here itself. Because I have a habit of doing is, I note down the speeches in my notebooks. Okay? So I'll match with those points. So what you have to do is, you have to note down the points, make an article from those points, and submit it to your editor-in-chief. The editor-in-chief, she'll come. She's here, obviously, she's out for some work. You will submit your articles to editor-in-chief. Okay? Question.
Sir, what is the meaning of article?
Article is 3. Minimum article you have to say 3. 3 different articles. Okay, I'll explain you very simply article का meaning क्या होता है. ठीक है? आपके पास points, आपका English summary होता है. ठीक है? English passage में जो summary आप लिखते हैं, ठीक है? उसको जो paragraph में लिखते हैं, उसको article बोलते हैं. ठीक है? समझ में आया ये चीज? Clear है? Reporters? Clear? Photographers? Stand up. कौन है? Photographer कौन है? Photographer, stand up.
Excuse me.
Yes.
The microphone, please. Here in backside.
You can use your choice, because if you want it to be, resource to be fine, well and good, and you want to ask questions, you can, so that you can write articles. Okay? Okay. Photographers, stand up. Okay, your work. Because I will judge your photographs. So what I'll do is, I'll give you a task. Okay? I'll provide you a task after the program gets over, which means After 12 o'clock, I'll assign you the work of the committee itself. You have your cameras ready with yourself, right? These cameras are here, so right now we do not require your cameras. You can chill around for the time being, chill in the not sense that you literally chill. It means that you don't have a work right now. You will have your work after 12 o'clock. Okay? I'll brief you what you have to do after 12 o'clock. Okay? You can sit. Thank you guys.
Sir,
Yes?
Hello.
so we have to submit today
HF
only.
karo.
Yes. You have to submit it by 3:30. Okay? 3:30 you have to submit your articles. Okay?
So we
To
can
your
ask-
editor-in-chief.
We can ask questions.
No, ma'am, you cannot ask questions. You can only note down those questions and you can write down in your articles. Your choice. Okay? Any other doubts to reporters? Any other doubts? Also, everyone start switching off your phones right now. Turn off your camera. Sorry, turn off your phones right now. मैम आपको नहीं लिखना है, आप रिपोर्टर नहीं है, आप डेलीगेट हैं, आप डिफरेंट है, आप छोड़ दीजिए. Reporters, photographers, delegates, switch off your phone right now.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I can't understand what is the meaning of articles.
मैम आपको सिर्फ इतना समझा देता हूँ कि आपको पैराग्राफ लिखना है जो भी डेलीगेट स्पीच दे रहा है, ठीक है?
Yes.
आप उसको सबमिट करो, वही आपका आर्टिकल है, ठीक है? आप उसको कैसे लिखोगे मैं वहाँ बता दूंगा आपको, ठीक है?
Yes.
या आपके एडिटर इन चीफ आपको बता देंगे, ठीक है? क्लियर? थैंक यू. Thank you guys. No more questions. Thank you very much.
Hello.
HF अच्छा सेट है अभी.
Hello. Hello, check. Level बढ़ा. Hello. Hello, check. HF करो. Hello. बढ़ा तले. Hello. Hello, check. Hello. Hello, check. मते feedback properly सुने.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, check. ଆମମାନଙ୍କ ଗହଣରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ସାରିଛନ୍ତି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ମହାମହିମ ରାଜ୍ୟପାଳ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ଗଣେଶୀ ଲାଲ ମହୋଦୟ. ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ପୁଣି ଥରେ ଭବ୍ୟ କରତାଳି ସହିତ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛୁ. ପ୍ଲିଜ୍ ହାଭ୍ ଏ ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଅଫ୍ applause to welcome His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha Professor Dr. Ganesi Lal ji. ଆମେ ପୁଣି ଭବ୍ୟ କରତାଳି ସହିତ ମହାମହିମ ରାଜ୍ୟପାଳ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ଗଣେଶୀ ଲାଲ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛୁ. Also, I would like to request His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha Professor Dr. Ganesi Lal ji along with all dignitaries present on dais to kindly light the ceremonial lamp, please. नीलाद्रुशङ्खमध्ये शतदलकमलिरत्नसिंहासनस्थं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तं नवघनरुचिरं सञ्च्यूतं चाग्रचेनं भद्राया वामभागे रथचरणयुतं ब्रह्मरुद्रेन्द्रवन्द्यं देवानां सारमीशं स्वजनपरिवृतं ब्रह्मदारुं भजामि न दैवपार्थराज्यं न च कनकमणिक्यविभवं न जाचिरं रम्यं सकलजनकाम्यं वरवधुं सदा काले काले प्रमुदवतिनो गीतचरित जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे. ईश्वरं करावाहन पर आफ्टर द लाइटिंग ऑफ ceremonial lamp अतिथि देव भव ए माटीर प्राचीन परंपरा आमे निवेदन रखिबु अतिथि भव देव भवर न्याय अतिथि मानक निकटरे आमर श्रद्धा और सम्मान को निवेदन करिबा पाई. I would like to request to felicitate His Excellency Honorable Governor of Odisha Professor Dr. Ganesilal ji. धन्यवाद. आमे अतिथि संबर्धनार पर्व को समापित करिछु. आमान को गहनरे उपस्थित अछंती Xavier International School St. Xavier International School Director Academics Dr. Gayatri Mishra ji. I would like to request Dr. Gayatri Mishra ji to kindly deliver the welcome address, please.
His Excellency Governor of Orissa, Honorable Professor Ganeshalal ji, Honorable Dr. Arya Kumar Gyanendra ji, Chairman SMS SMC, Dr. B.N. Patnaik Saab, Chairman SXECT, Madam Nivedita Patnaik, Vice Chairperson, Chairman of Model United Nations, Mr. Sriyansh Agarwal, Mr. Priyanshi Mahanti, Vice Chairperson, Ms. Suprava Mahapatra, Mr. Shubhrakant, Co-Vice Chairman, and his team, and esteemed guests on and off the dais, and the delegates. It's my proud privilege to welcome you to the XIMUN. I'm deeply honored and grateful to stand before you today at the Model United Nations of our school children. In the presence of Honorable Governor of Orissa, this occasion holds immense significance. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Governor for gracing us with his esteemed presence. His presence has inspired us all to strive towards the enlightenment and growth of our state, the land, with vibrant energy. With a dream and goal in sight, anything can be achieved. It is important that youth leaders understand the United Nations model, develop relationship with their neighbors, and become model citizens of our country. By understanding the meaning of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and promoting peace and conflict resolutions, we can bring harmony and happiness within our community. addressing you all from St. Xavier's International Group of Schools. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to express that we have provided free educations to around 4,000 underprivileged students that may mount to 17.3 crore since last few years. It fills me with pride to speak about it. Our alumni can now compete with their national peers working in esteemed establishment or renowned nations and national and international institutes of repute. Our students are working in United States of America, Ireland, Germany, Netherlands, etc. They are our torchbearers. In conclusion, I extend my deepest gratitude once again to the Honorable Governor of Orissa for gracing us with his invaluable presence. May his example continue to inspire the youth of this nation to remain steadfast in pursuit of knowledge and fellow feelings. Through our efforts, we can contribute towards the growth and development of our beloved country, keeping the startup and also live up to ourselves and make ourselves more self-sufficient. We can always say nation first and move accordingly. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and Jai Hind. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Mishra. एबे जो मोटो नहीं है आज कार्यक्रम मॉडल यूनाइटेड नेशन छाया जातिसंघर कथा जिते बड़ा आम कहूँ एंड द होल प्रोग्राम इज बीइंग लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग बाय द एमबीसी टीवी आज द डॉक्टर बीएन पट्टनायक सर द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ एमबीसी टीवी तो मत कि ओडिया जावाक पड़ो जेहेतु अनेक ऑडियंस अनेक व्यूअर्स आम अच्छा समग्र ओडिशा ओडिशा बाहर ओडिया माने देखुंत या तेणु आज जो मैंने मन को अर्गानाइज कर बिहाफ ऑफ Xavier इंटरनेशनल स्कूल मैं अनुरोध करी तार जो टीम अच्छा एक्सआई मोन जो टीम अच्छा से टीम को माने बैच प्रदान करने को चाहूँ आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट हिज एक्सेलेंसी टू काइंडली ऑफर देम द बैच आम प्रथम निवेदन रखू Xavier इंटरनेशनल स्कूल मोन ऑर्गेनाइजर्स आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट चेयरपर्सन Shreyans Agrawal to kindly come at the dais to receive the badge from His Excellency. May I now request His Excellency to kindly give badge to the chairperson of Examun. Also, I would like to request all the team members, like chairperson Shreyans Agrawal is receiving the badge from His Excellency. Also, I would like to request Vice Chairperson Priyanshu Mahanti, Co-Vice Chairperson Shubhrakant Bishwal, Editor-in-Chief Suparna Mahapatra, and Secretary General Shreya Priyadarshini Panda. Please do join us on stage to receive the badge from His Excellency as you people are the chief organizer of Xavier MUN. Suparna Mahapatra, Editor-in-Chief. And Shreya Priyadarshini Parida, Secretary General of Xavier MUN. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency for his kind support and for this badge offering ceremony. And herewith I would like to request Chairman Examun to kindly join us on stage for his speech and to address the gather as the chairperson, Shreyans Agrawal. This is really a delighted moment to take a photograph to this keep memory alive with His Excellency. So please put your hands together, a huge round of applause, because for this team only, this MUN is going to be successful. Thank you. And I would like to request Shreyans Agrawal, Chairperson of XIMON, to kindly address the gather, please.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, executive board members, and the member sitting on the dais. Every year, Xavier Model United Nations is blessed with great responsibility of introducing the MUN to hundreds of students of different schools. Since 2017, we, the Xavier's Model United Nation, has been hosting MUNs, and this is the fourth offline conference of our school. We, being as a conference hoster, we understand the diplomacy and how the democracy works in our country. The Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres, once said, "We must build on the work that has been done with the support of member states, the youth envoy, and the civil society." We also understand that the Nation must empower young people, increase the participation in society and their access to education, training, and its needs and jobs. We fulfill our mandate to protect, manage, and restore the land and the benefits of immense towards building a resilient and include the post-pandemic world, the inclusive of how we want to work, how we have dedication towards the world. About the agenda, we are discussing the current situation of the disarmament and suggesting measures to control illicit arms trade. Now, the term disarmament refers to the measures, usually formal agreements to reduce or comply, abolish military capabilities and its means. Now, in contrast, it's an armed conflict where we understand the agreement aimed at reducing it. We reduce it to prevent and to be in the United Nations to be at peace. 1,000 people die each day from gunshot wounds and 3 times as many as they left their injuries, which is a collateral damage named as. But if the death, injury, and disability resulting from small arms were categorized as a disease, it needs to be also understand the violence is simply an unavoidable consequence of human cruelty or deprivation rather than a public health problem. At least we understand that how we want to reduce it. The circumstances of the violence are too anonymously, it would be simplific to suggest a single solution. A solution to comprehensive approach reflecting the multi-faced nature of the problem, which is needed to be bring down that grim to the global death and its inquiry to make peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal. Now, I would like to request Dr. B.N. Patnaik, Chairman, St. Xavier Educational Charitable Trust. So herewith, I would like to say, before inviting him for the address of the gather, this trust has given free education to more than 4,000 people for free by spending 17 crores 3 lakh rupees from our trust. He is not only chairperson of our St. Xavier Cultural Charitable Trust, Andhra Pradesh Higher Education Council honorable member Bhabare Madan, he is giving his visionary directions and advice to get a good education, to have a good education environment in Andhra Pradesh. Kebala se kotha nuhe, Kalinga University founder, former vice chancellor Bhabare Madan se onek karyakrama hataku nechanti and MSTV the chancellor. And very shortly, what a great announcement on this stage, very shortly, he is going to open Prasanthi Hospital, a 300-bedded super specialty hospital in Bhubaneswar. So we are very proud to have him as our chairperson. So I would like to request Dr. B.N. Patnaik to kindly address the gather, please.
धन्यवाद मिलन समस्तंकु जय जगन्नाथ परम आदरणीय पूजनीय वंदनीय आमर सौभाग्य आज आमर प्रोफेसर गणेश लाल महोदय को मोर कोटि कोटि प्रणाम मोर बड़ भाई डॉक्टर आर्य कुमार ज्ञानेन्द्र आर्य समाजर सभापति आम स्कूल मैनेजिंग कमिटीर चेयरमैन तांकु मोर प्रणाम वाइस चेयरमैन डॉक्टर निवेदिता पट्टनायक डॉक्टर गायत्री मिश्र डायरेक्टर एकाडेमिक ज्येष्ठ श्रेष्ठ कनिष्ठ समस्त को मोर प्रणाम एवं जय जगन्नाथ। आज आमर सौभाग्य ମୁଁ ଆଜି କୌଣସି ନେତା ଆଉ କି କାହାକୁ ଡାକି ନାହିଁ। ତାର ଗୋଟିଏ କାରଣ ହେଲା ମୋର ବହୁତ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥିଲା ସାର୍ ଯେବେଠୁ ଜଏନ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଜ ଏ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣର ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ମୋର ସେବେଠୁ ବହୁତ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥିଲା ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଆମ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନକୁ ଥରେ ଯେମିତି ହେଲେ ଡାକିବି ଆଉ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଉଦ୍ବୋଧନ ଦେବେ। ଆଜି ସେ ଭାଗ୍ୟ ଆମର ଆସିଛି। ଆମେ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଆଜି ପାଇଛେ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ କୌଣସି ସ୍ପିଚ୍ ବା କୌଣସି ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ରଖିନାହୁଁ। କେବଳ ସାର୍ଙ୍କଠୁ ଶୁଣିବା ବୋଲି ଆଜି ଏ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଆମେ ରଖିଛୁ। କିଛି ସାର୍ଙ୍କଠୁ ଆମେ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯେଉଁଠି ବି ସାର୍ଙ୍କର ସ୍ପିଚ୍ ଥାଏ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ମୁଁ ଯୋଗ ଦିଏ ଏବଂ ଶୁଣିଲେ ଆପଣମାନେ ତ ନିଜେ ଶୁଣିବେ ଅନୁଭବ କରିବେ। କାରଣ ସିଏ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସର୍ବସାଧାରଣଙ୍କ ରାଜ୍ୟପାଳ। ସିଏ ପୁରା ଓଡ଼ିଶାବାସୀ ସମସ୍ତେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଭଲ ପାଆନ୍ତି। ସେଇଭଳିଆ ବ୍ୟକ୍ତିତ୍ୱ ଆଜି ଆମ ଗହଣରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁକରି ମୁଁ ବିଶେଷ କିଛି କହିବିନି। ଏ ଯେଉଁ ଜାତିସଂଘ ଛାୟା ଜାତିସଂଘ ଯେଉଁ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଆଜି ହେଉଛି ଏଇ ଛାୟା ଜାତିସଂଘ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଆରମ୍ଭ ବି ହେଉନଥିଲା। ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟିଏ ସାଇ ଇଣ୍ଟରନ୍ୟାସନାଲ୍ ଦୁଇଟା ସ୍କୁଲ କେବଳ ଆମେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିକି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଚାଲୁ ରଖିଲୁ ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ଆଜି ସମସ୍ତେ ପ୍ରତିବର୍ଷ ତାକୁ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। କାରଣ ଆଜି ସବୁ ଯେଉଁ ଡେଲିଗେଟ୍ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ମେମ୍ବର ଅଫ୍ ପାର୍ଲିଆମେଣ୍ଟ ଭଳିଆ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ କରିବେ। ଏ 2 ଦିନର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମରେ ସେମାନେ 2 ଦିନ ଯାକ ପୁରା ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଯୋଗଦାନ କରିବେ। ସମସ୍ତେ ପାର୍ଟିସିପେଟ୍ କରିବେ ବୋଲି ମୋର ଆଶା ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ରହିଛି। ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ବ୍ଲେସିଂ ଆମେ ନେବା। ସେତିକି କହି ମୋ ବାଣୀକୁ ବିରାମ ଦେଉଛି। ଜୟ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ।
ଆମେ ଅନେକ ଅନେକ କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଅର୍ପଣ କରୁଛୁ ଡକ୍ଟର ବିଏନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ। ଶିକ୍ଷା, ସ୍ୱାସ୍ଥ୍ୟ ଆଉ ସମାଜ ସେବାର ଏକ ତ୍ରିବେଣୀ ସଙ୍ଗମ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଡକ୍ଟର ବିଏନ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ମହୋଦୟ। ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ପୁଣି ଏକ ଭବ୍ୟ କରତାଳି ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରୁ। ପରେ ପରେ ଯାହାଙ୍କୁ ଆମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିବି ଚେୟାରପର୍ସନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଆୱାର ସ୍କୁଲ ମ୍ୟାନେଜିଂ କମିଟି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର କଳା, ସଂସ୍କୃତି, ଐତିହ୍ୟକୁ ସଂରକ୍ଷିତ ରଖିବାରେ, ପରମ୍ପରାକୁ ଉତ୍ତର ପିଢ଼ି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପହଞ୍ଚାଇବାରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଅବଦାନ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଅବିସ୍ମରଣୀୟ। ଆମେ ନିବେଦନ ରଖିବୁ ଡକ୍ଟର ଆର୍ଯ୍ୟ କୁମାର ଜ୍ଞାନେନ୍ଦ୍ର ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ଆମମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମ୍ବୋଧିତ କରିବା ପାଇଁ।
ओम विश्वानि देव सवितुर्दुरितानि पराशुव यद भद्रम तन्नाशुव। बंधुगण, आजिर मुख्य अतिथि ओडिशार महामहिम राज्यपाल, ओडिशार समस्तଙ୍କ द्वारा ओडिशावासीଙ୍କ द्वारा आदृत होइथिबा माननीय प्रोफेसर गणेशीलाल जी, जहाँको देखिले एक प्राज्ञ पुरुष भाव में आमे आपे आपे मुंड नई जाए। 1974 मसीह मुझे मेट्रिकुलेसन पाठ पढ़ुली सेतबेले आउ जणे यही राज्यपाल थिले, से थिले स्वर्गत अकबर अली। तांकु मध्य देखिले आपे आपे मुंड नई जीव से भली आदब कायदा से मेंटेन करुनथिले। भुवनेश्वर राजरास्तार मॉर्निंग वॉक करुथिले। एई भली मनीष मानंकु ये जाति मने रखे, ये जाति मने रखे। एई भली मनीष माने जे मनीषंकु भल पांती, ओडिया भाषा को, ओडिया संस्कृति को, श्री जगन्नाथ को जे भल पांती से हेले प्रोफेसर गणेशीलाल। ठीक आसीबार जेतबेले से ओडिशार राज्यपाल भाव में आसी पहुँचिले, गोटे मास भितर स्पष्ट ओडिया केवल उच्चारण करिले नाही, संयुक्त सृष्टि एभली ओडिया शब्द को पढ़ी देले। एई भली जने प्राज्ञ पुरुष प्रोफेसर गणेशीलाल जे मैथमेटिक्स रे केवल भारतवर्ष नुहे विश्व रे जने नामकरा प्राध्यापक आज ये उपस्थित होइतिबारु मु तांकु पुनः पुनः प्रणाम जनाऊँ। आम गण रे उपस्थित अछंती सेंट जावियर इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रो ग्रुप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन रो जे अध्यक्ष प्रतिष्ठाता अध्यक्ष पिला माने अभिभावक बंधु मन भीतर एक प्रश्न आसुथिबो, ये समस्त प्रकार हिंदू कार्यक्रम, श्री जगन्नाथ संस्कृति, श्री सत्यसाई बाबा भगवान को पूजा करुथिला बेले ए नाटी कहीं देइचंती सेंट जेवियर। बंधुगण, ओडिया मानसिकता को केवल धरिबा पाई डॉक्टर बद्रीनाथ पट्टनायक एभली एक अभिनव चिंतन करिसंती। जेतबेले एक ओडिया मानसिकता थिला ख्रिस्टियन स्कूल रे भलो इंग्लिश पढ़ा हुए, सेतिकी बेले एई मानसिकता पाई आमे एभली एक परिकल्पना से करथिले आज कि दीर्घ 20 वर्ष तले। से मानसिकता आज परिवर्तन हो जाइछि। आज आउ इंग्राजी स्कूल कहिले केवल इंग्राजी भल पढ़ा होथिबानो, आज सबुठारे इंग्राजी जतिकी दक्ष भारत वर्ष रे 1885 मसीह भारत वर्ष रे आर्य समाज प्रतिष्ठा होता। 1885 मसीह डीएवी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन प्रतिष्ठा होता। भारत वर्ष रे महर्षि दयानंद चाहिए आमे इंग्राजी पढ़िबा ता सहित वेद पढ़िबा, एंग्लो वैदिक वेद पढ़िबा, इंग्राजी पढ़िबा। आम संस्कृति होउची हजार हजार वर्षर संस्कृति, जो संस्कृति रे श्रीकृष्ण जेतबेले जाइथिले संदीपनी ऋषि आश्रम को वेद पढ़िबा पाई, वेद पढ़िबा सहित शास्त्र पढ़ुथिले, शास्त्र सहित शस्त्र। भारतीय संस्कृति होउची केवल ज्ञान नुहे, ज्ञानर परिप्रकाश सहित शास्त्र सहित शस्त्र मध्य शिक्षा दीक्षा दिया जाउथिला। एई भली एक परंपरा को आमे जागृत करिबा पाई आज ये अनुष्ठान गढ़ी उठिछि। आमे पिला मानंकु केवल मिलित जातिसंघ विषय छाया जातिसंघर छाया देखु नाहु, आमे पिला मानंकर स्किल डेवलपमेंट पाई सेथिपाई मध्य ये विद्यालय आज के 20 वर्ष धरी तार कार्यक्रम जाहिर रखिछि। बंधुगण, आम गहन रे अछंती ए अनुष्ठान रो माननीय निर्देशिका श्रीमती डॉक्टर मिश्र महोदया, तांको मध्य प्रणाम करुछि, सम्मान जनाउछि। आम गहन रे अछंती आम अनुष्ठान रो ट्रस्ट रो माननीय उपाध्यक्षा डॉक्टर निवेदिता पट्टनायक महोदया, तांको मध्य प्रणाम करुछि। उपस्थित समस्त छात्र छात्री, अध्यापक अध्यापिका, समस्त अभिभावक मानकु मु पुनः शुभेच्छा जनाउछि, अभिनंदन जनाउछि। गत 2 वर्ष धरी ये कार्यक्रम कोरोनार कराल दृष्टि रे आमे बंद करने को बाध्य हिथिलु, किंतु आज एई भली एक परमात्मांकर अशेष कृपा नथिले महामहिम राज्यपाल ओडिशार विशिष्ट प्रज्ञा पुरुष आम गहन आज उपस्थित ही नथन। मु पुनः पुनः तांकु स्वागत करने सहित अभिनंदन जनाउछि, कृतज्ञता जनाउछि। आपण मानकु से आशीर्वाद करिवे, तांकर भाषा भंगी ओडिया संस्कृति श्री जगन्नाथ को जे अपार भल पाती से आम गहन रे पहुंचती। तेणु पुणी थे संस्कृति रे कहा जाइछि सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिन। भारतीय संस्कृति रे केतेबेले निज कथा कहा जाय नै। आपण वेद भीतर को जिबे, वेदर प्रत्येक मंत्र रे विश्वर कल्याण पाई कहा जाइछि। कोठी व्यक्ति कथा कहा जाय नाही, मोर परिवर्तन कथा कहा जाय नाही। विश्वर कल्याण हेले मोर कल्याण हो जिवो। ये होची भारतीय संस्कृति, ये होची भारतीय परंपरा, ये होची ऋषि परंपरा। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिन सही कथा को आमर भीम भई कहिले मो जीवन पछे नरके पड़ी थाऊ जगत उद्धार हो। यह होची आमर संस्कृति। पिला माने आम संस्कृति को सुरक्षित रखिबा, इंग्राजी पढ़िबा, वेद पढ़िबा, शास्त्र पढ़िबा, शस्त्र पढ़िबा। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
आमे अनेक अनेक कृतज्ञता अर्पण करुचु। आमे अनेक अनेक कृतज्ञता अर्पण करुचु कारण ऑनरेबल गवर्नर सर गोटे थर कही लर्न इंग्लिश टू मीट द ग्लोबल चैलेंजेस बट डोंट अडॉप्ट द इंग्लिश एटीट्यूड। बी इंडियन, लर्न इंग्लिश टू मीट द ग्लोबल चैलेंजेस। दिस इज द इंडियन एटीट्यूड। तो आम पुणी थर कृतज्ञता अर्पण करुचु। एबे शिक्षा रत्न प्रदान करिवार समय जहाँ फॉर लास्ट 25 इयर्स वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग 25 वर्ष धरी ये सम्मान आम प्रदान करुचु। तेणु ए वर्ष जो मैंने शिक्षा रत्न सम्मान सम्मानित हेबे कलिंग शिक्षा रत्न सम्मान सम्मानित हेबे मु प्रथम निवेदन रखिबि श्रीमती गीतांजलि पंडा महोदय को जे सत्यनगर शाखार अध्यक्ष भाव में कार्यरत आउ जड़े छात्र वत्सला शिक्षक भाव में आम निवेदन रखिए। आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट गीतांजलि पंडा मैम टू काइंडली जॉइन अस ऑन स्टेज टू रिसीव द कलिंग शिक्षा रत्न अवार्ड फ्रॉम हिज एक्सीलेंसी। निवेदन रखिए प्रिंसिपल गंगापड़ा श्रीमती राजलक्ष्मी पट्टनायक आम सहित मंच में सामिल हेबे कलिंग शिक्षा रत्न सम्मान ग्रहण करने पाई। तांग परे परे निवेदन रखिबी श्रीमती सुदीप्ता पट्टनायक जे मणिपड़ा शाखार अध्यक्ष भाव में कार्यरत श्रीमती सुदीप्ता पट्टनायक महोदय परे परे निवेदन रखिबी सत्य विहार श्रीमती शुभस्मिता महांती महोदय निवेदन रखिबू। एवं परे परे निवेदन रखिबू श्रीमती जयश्री महापात्र जे पटिया शाखार अध्यक्ष भाव में कार्यरत तांकर प्रतिनिधित्व भाव में प्रतिनिधि ग्रहण करेंगे। पटिया शाखार आम रश्मि दास महोदय निवेदन रखिबू अध्यक्षर प्रतिनिधित्व करेंगे और ये सम्मान ग्रहण करेंगे। मुझे अनुरोध करी आम स्कूल जे प्राइम मिनिस्टर जेहेतु छाया जाति संघर कार्यक्रम चली मॉडल यूनाइटेड कथा चली आम नेशन कथा चली ओम पट्टनायक को आम ओम श्री पट्टनायक को निवेदन रखिबू आम सहित मंच में सामिल हेबे। हाँ प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉर स्कूल मार आरंभ कही प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉर स्कूल ओम पट्टनायक को निवेदन रखिबू आम स्कूल प्रतिनिधि भाव में गवर्नर सार को ये संबर्धना प्रदान करेंगे स्मृति फलक प्रदान करेंगे। सर आई हैव दैट टेकिंग अ फोटोग्राफ थैंक यू। मो निवेदन रखिबी जे ओडिया रे बंदे उत्कल जननी गाई आम ओडिया मान हृदय निज स्वतंत्र परिचय तैयारी करिसेंती प्राज्ञ विद्वान पंडित प्रोफेसर गणेश लाल जी को अनुरोध करी मन को आशीष प्रदान करने।
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें ऑनरेबल डॉक्टर बद्रीनाथ पटनायक जी परम स्नेही मित्र हैं मेरे, डॉक्टर आर्य कुमार ज्ञानेंद्र चेयरमैन ऑफ द स्कूल मैनेजिंग कमेटी, वंदनीय भूनी डॉक्टर गायत्री मिश्रा जी डायरेक्टर हैं एकेडमिक के, वंदनीय भूनी डॉक्टर निवेदिता पटनायक जी वाइस चेयरमैन हैं सेंट जेवियर एजुकेशन एंड चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट के, इनवाइटेड गेस्ट्स, डिग्निटरीज, इस महोत्सव पर शुभेच्छा, अभिनंदन, जोहार, प्रणाम, नमस्कार। Well, in the beginning you say, Shreyans was speaking to all of us that United Nations will make us powerful. Well, it is otherwise, you see. We are making and we are to make the United Nations to be powerful. United Nations can never. Honorable Prime Minister has got sanctioned yoga as far as UNO is concerned, and it is for the first time in the world, you see, that the whole of the world, you see, is celebrating yoga means a union, a convergence, a merging, to be one with the Almighty, with the Adi Shakti, which has sent us on this tiny speck of cosmos that is this planet, this earth. So it is for the first time, you see. As far as we children are concerned, our birth sublime is radiating happiness. It is radiating immortality. It is radiating consciousness, infinite consciousness, cosmic consciousness, pure nature we are. But at the same time, we give a loud cry, you see. पैदा होते ही चीखते हैं, चिंगाड़ते हैं. Delivering a message to the world, you see, that free me from individualism, fanaticism, fundamentalism. I am unique because I have got the DNA of Lord Prabhu Jagannatha. Therefore, the oldest Granth, oldest epic Rig Veda speaks to the world that we are the blooming flowers of the Son of God, you can say Jesus. The prophet of God, you can say Prophet Muhammad. The blooming flowers of the avatar of God, say Lord Krishna. But as far as I get from Badrinath ji, well, this school is injecting in you a spirit of that whether it may be, or he may be, or she may be, Jesus or Prophet Muhammad or Krishna, they are the children of Adi Shakti, therefore they are all brothers, you see. Therefore we talk of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Therefore we talk of Atam Vatsara Bhuteshu. Therefore we talk of the Vasudhaiva Kutambakam, one earth, one family, one future, one sun, one world, one guild, human-centric globalization and conscious-centric planet. That is what we are talking of. The only country in India, in the world, you see. Well, there can be G93, groups of 93 countries on one side, 82 countries on the other side, G82. But my country, G1, that is God one, you can say, that is Prophet Muhammad, you can say, that we stand unique. We stand unique as far as that is concerned. And what is a blooming flower after all, you see? It is open, frank, equal, generous, kind. It welcomes sunshine. It welcomes rainfall. It welcomes storms. It welcomes dust storm also. Doesn't hide anything, you see. It is humble, it is courteous, it is patient, it is considerate, and it is disciplined. It reveals you the hidden entities. It is some beam of the mystery of the omniscience. It is the rapture of the bliss that makes this world, you see. Therefore, the scholars, the philosophers of the world say that it is the visible garment of God. Fool, flower, nature. Marx has also to say, command nature by obeying nature. Einstein has to say, E is equal to mc square. You cannot pluck a flower without shaking of a star. This universe is non-dual. This universe's ultimate reality is love, dynamic web of interconnectedness, built on the existence of delight, erected on the pillars of coexistence, you see. Well, that is what the universe is. Therefore, as far as the flower is concerned, have you seen any flower making any complaint? No complaints. No caste, no creed, no color, no cunningness, no cleverness, no conspiracy, no corruption, no conventions, no conclusions. No dominance, no authority, no hierarchy. If you have got the boundaries, we cannot say that you have been successful.
Flower has no boundaries, you see, no borders, no barriers, no banners, no bondages, no aversions, no attachments. It emits a fragrance to the dove, the dragon, to the dragon, Draculas and dinosaurs of this world. I accept all, I love all, and I respect all, love all, and accept all. That is what a flower is, you see. The beauty of a flower is unparalleled, rather of any atom in the world, you see, in nature. Every atom of the nature, every particle of the nature speaks one language, and that is the language of Lord Prabhu Jagannatha Adi Shakti. There we are, there India stands, you see. It outgrows towards the divine. You put him in a room or in the earth itself, you see, it grows upwards, you see. It never comes down, you see. Reminding you that you are coming from a beautiful source, you see, gifted with beauty, light and peace, love, laughter and splendor. Unparalleled gifts you have been given, you see, once you are born over here, you see. It reminds me like that, you see. Lord Krishna speaks to Arjuna, Indriyani praniyahu indriyabhya paromana mansuta parabuddhyo buddhe paratastusa. You are not a human being simple, you are vast and immeasurable, beyond vast and immeasurable. That is what the flower speaks to you, see. It sweetens the air with its fragrance, and the air moves around the world, you see. Not only surroundings are the atmosphere of India. No nationalism, you see. No internationalism also. It gives fragrance to the infinitely many universes, say ultraverses, not only metaverses or this universe only. It makes no complaints. It grows toward the divine, you see. And again, one more beauty I'll explain to you, that is of silence, you see. It remains always silent. And you must have remembered, and the teacher must have spoken to you, or you must have read also, you see, gone through the books also. Silence is the uncrowned governor of the universe. Maunamschasmi guhiyatam. I am the silence among all the secrets, you see. Silence creates a gap in the flow of the mind. In the past and future continuum, nothing in the world today has been created except for this gap, which has got infinitely many possibilities. इस गैप से ही दुनिया ने जो भी कुछ पैदा किया है, उस साइलेंस के कारण ही किया है. And the beauty of a flower is, Gandhi learns from it, you see. He receives 3 bullets, but he's silent, you see, no complaint. A sandalwood learns it from also the flower, you see. The serpents are lying on the chest of the sandalwood, but sandalwood doesn't mind it, you see. Rather, makes the serpent a little bit less poisonous, you see. Socrates was given the cup of hemlock. So what? No complaints. Krishna was tried to be bound by the chains of by Duryodhana, but no complaints, you see. Jesus was crucified, but did anybody make any complaint? They only spoke only one sentence, "Tu hai, to main chinta kyun karu?" Once you are there, why should I be worried about? You see, that is what. Therefore, I say that it is not a model of United Nations, it is a model of United India, you see, United India. United India, undivided India. Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat. That will make the UNO powerful. Remember it. And you are the sparks of that, Lord Chakanayana. You are the smiling tenderness of the aspect of delight that Lord Prabhu Jagannatha. आप ही तो उसकी आंखों की चमक और अधरों की मुस्कान हैं, जो इस विश्व को ताकतवर बना सकते हैं, शांति प्रदान कर सकते हैं. for an individual to bloom and to enter into the states of eternal freedom, a culture of ceaseless love and affection, unconcerned with the material outcome, well, that will make the UNO powerful. Dhanyavad. Vande Utkal Jandi Bharat Mata Ki.
ଆମେ ଅନେକ ଅନେକ କୃତଜ୍ଞତା ଅର୍ପଣ କରୁଛୁ ମହାମହିମ ରାଜ୍ୟପାଳ ପ୍ରଫେସର ଡକ୍ଟର ଗଣେଶୀଲାଲ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ। ପୁଣି ଏକ କରତାଳି ସହିତ ତାଙ୍କ ମଞ୍ଚରୁ ମେଲାଣି ଦେଉଛୁ। ପ୍ଲିଜ୍ ପୁଟ୍ ୟୋର୍ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡସ୍ ଟୁଗେଦର୍ ଫର୍ ଏ ହ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଅଫ୍ applause to see for his excellency honorable governor of Odisha professor Dr. Ganeshilal ji.
Kindly assemble by 12 p.m. Do not delay.
Hello. Delegates. Delegates. The break is over, I guess. I'll count till 5, settle down. 5, 4, 3. If you don't settle down in 3 seconds, I'll ban you from the committee. 3, 2, 1. Delegate at the back who are standing, please, you are banned out of the committee, get out. Volunteers, start working. Your break is over. I hope that you know how to make discipline to the delegates, how you know to maintain a decorum in the committee. I don't have to repeatedly say you what your work is. Volunteers, delegates, remember one thing right now, my team members will be calling out names one by one. The names as not names is the country name. Only one hall right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, 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 check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello.
Priyanshu,
Hello, hello, hello.
distribute one by one.
Hello, hello, check, 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 check. Hello, 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 hello. ঠিক আছে? ঠিক আছে বে? Hello, 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 hello. Check, check. Delegates, I will be calling all the countries, okay, one by one. Please come to the dais, one group, one member to collect the placard. Fine? The first country is Yemen. Delegate of Yemen, are you there? If you are there, please come to the dais. Delegate of Yemen. Delegate of Vietnam. Delegate of Vietnam. Delegate of Vietnam. Huh? Delegate of Vietnam. Vietnam. Delegate of Venezuela. Venezuela. Uzbekistan. Delegate of Uzbekistan. Delegate, please raise your hand if you are there. Any one group, one member. Uzbekistan? Give it to them. And delegates, please come faster. We don't have time. Thank you. Next. Delegate of Uruguay. Delegate of Uruguay. Okay. Shreya, fast. Delegate of USA. Delegate of USA.
USA, come fast.
He's coming. He's coming.
Delegate, work fast because we have to start the committee. It's very essential to work fast. Okay. Next.
Delegate of Tanzania. He's coming. Tanzania. Delegate of UK. Delegate of UK. Wait. Pass it to you. Delegate of UAE. Delegate of UAE. Delegate of Ukraine. Delegate of Ukraine.
UAE and Ukraine. Not there.
Not there. Delegate of Uganda.
You gonna come here?
Yes. Delegate of Tuvalu.
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 Not there. Next.
Delegate of Turkmenistan. Delegate of Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan.
Yes, yes. It's coming. Pass. Delegate of Turkey. Delegate of Turkey.
Turkey coming up.
Delegate of Tunisia. Delegate of Tunisia. Delegate of Trinidad and Tobago. Tunisia. This country. Delegate of Tonga. Tonga. Delegate of Togo. Delegate of Togo. Delegate of Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste. Delegate of Thailand. Delegate of Thailand. Are you there? Delegate of Thailand. Tajikistan. Delegate of Tajikistan. Delegate of Syria. Delegate of Syria. Delegate of Switzerland. Delegate of Switzerland. Switzerland. Sweden. Delegate of Sweden. Sweden. Delegate of Suriname. Delegate of Suriname. Swaziland. Delegate of Swaziland. Delegate of Sudan. Delegate of Sudan. Delegate of Sri Lanka. Delegate of Spain. Delegate of Spain. Delegate of South Sudan. Delegate of South Africa. Delegate of South Africa. Delegate of Somalia. Delegate of Somalia. Delegate of Solomon Island. Delegate of Solomon Island. Slovenia. Delegate of Slovenia. Delegate of Slovenia. Delegate of Slovakia. Delegate of Singapore. Delegate of Singapore. Delegate of Singapore. Zimbabwe. Delegate of Zimbabwe. Delegate of Sierra Leone. Serbia. Delegate of Serbia. Delegate of Serbia. Delegate of Serbia. Delegate of Seychelles. Delegate of Senegal. Delegate of Senegal. Delegate of Saudi Arabia. Delegate of San Marino. Delegate of Samoa. Delegate of St. Lucia. Delegate of St. Lucia. Delegate of Russian Federation. Delegate of Romania. Delegate of Romania. Delegate of Romania. Okay. Delegate of Korea. Delegate of Qatar. Delegate of Qatar. Delegate, maintain silence, please. Wait. Delegate of Portugal. Delegate of Poland. Delegate of Poland. Delegate of Philippines. Delegate of Philippines. Anyone from Philippines? Delegate of Peru. Delegate of Peru, Paraguay, Delegate of Paraguay, Delegate of Guinea, Papua New Guinea, Delegate of Papua New Guinea, Delegate of Panama, Delegate of Panama, coming. Delegate of Palau, Delegate of Palau, Delegate of Pakistan, Delegate of Oman, uh, Delegate of Oman, if you are coming, just raise your hand. Delegate of Norway, Delegate of Nigeria, Delegate of Nigeria, Delegate of Niger, Delegate of Niger, Delegate of Haiti, Delegate of Guyana, Delegate of Guatemala, Delegate of Guatemala, Grenada, Delegate of Grenada, Delegate of Greece, Delegate of Greece, Delegate of Greece, Delegate of Ghana, Delegate of Germany, Delegate of Germany, wait. Delegate of Georgia, Delegate of Georgia, Georgia, the Republic of Gambia, the Republic of Gambia, the Delegate of Gabon, the Delegate of Gabon, the Delegate of France, Delegate of Finland, Delegate of Finland, Delegate of Canada, Delegate of Cameroon, Delegate of Cambodia, Delegate of Cambodia, Delegate of Burundi, Delegate of Burkina Faso, Burkina Faso, Delegate of Bulgaria, Delegate of Bulgaria, Delegate of Brunei, Delegate of Brunei, Delegate of Brazil, Delegate of Brazil, Delegate of Albania, then Afghanistan, Delegate of Afghanistan, Delegate of Bahrain, Delegate of Bahrain, Delegate of Bahamas, Delegate of Austria, is Austria, not Australia, it is Austria. Austria? Delegate of Australia, Delegate of Australia, then Delegate of Armenia, Delegate of Armenia, Delegate of Armenia, Delegate of Argentina, Delegate of Andorra, Delegate of Andorra, Delegate of Algeria, Delegate of Israel, Delegate of Ireland, Delegate of Ireland, Delegate of Iraq, Delegate of Iran, Delegate of Indonesia, Delegate of Indonesia, Delegate of India, Delegate of India,
Delegates, I hope that you know that we are still here. Thank you.
Delegate of Iceland, Delegate of Honduras, Delegate of Honduras, Delegate of Fiji, Delegate of Fiji, Delegate of Ethiopia, Delegate of Estonia, Delegate of Estonia, Estonia, we have given Ethiopia. Delegate of Estonia. Delegate of Estonia. Delegate of Eritrea. Delegate of Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea. Okay. El Salvador. El delegate of El Salvador. Delegate of Egypt. Delegate of Egypt. Next bol. Delegate of Ecuador. Delegate of Ecuador. Delegate of Dominican Republic. Delegate of Dominica. Delegate of Djibouti. Delegate of Denmark. Delegate of Denmark. Delegate of Congo. Delegate of Ukraine.
ରାତି ହେଲେ ସେ ଲାଲ ପାହାଡ଼ ଉପରକୁ ଯିବନି ବୋଲି
ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟିଏ ଛୋଟିଆ ବିରତି ଆମ ନିକଟରେ ପ୍ରଥା ଚଳଚ୍ଚିତ୍ରର ଅଭିନେତା ଅଭିନେତ୍ରୀ ଏବଂ ତାଙ୍କର ପ୍ରଯୋଜିକା ଆସିକି ପହଞ୍ଚିଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ
କେତେ ଥର ମନା କରିବି ରାତି ହେଲେ ସେ ଲାଲ ପାହାଡ଼ ଉପରକୁ ଯିବନି ବୋଲି ସେଇଟା ପାହାଡ଼ ନାହିଁ
ଚେୟାରପର୍ସନ ଆର୍ଯ୍ୟ କୁମାର ଜ୍ଞାନେନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିବି ଆମର ଭାଇସ୍ ଚେୟାରପର୍ସନ ନିବେଦିତା ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକଙ୍କୁ ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିବି ସୁଚିସ୍ମିତା ପୃଷ୍ଟି ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ ଏବଂ ମଞ୍ଚ ସେଇ ପ୍ରଥା ଚଳଚ୍ଚିତ୍ରର ପ୍ରଯୋଜିକା ଏବଂ ଅଭିନେତା ସୁରେଜ ପାରିକ ସେମାନେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରିବି ଗୋଟିଏ ଛୋଟିଆ ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ ଏବଂ ସେ ତାଙ୍କର ମନ୍ତବ୍ୟ ଦେଇ ଟିକିଏ এই କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମଟିକୁ ମୁଁ ଟିକିଏ ବିରତି ଦେଉଛି କ୍ଷମା କରିବେ ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ମଞ୍ଚକୁ ଆସିବା ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାମାନେ ତମମାନଙ୍କ କରତାଳିରେ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ଗୋଟିଏ ସୁନ୍ଦର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟକ୍ରମ ଏଇଠି ଟିକିଏ ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଡ୍ୟୁସ୍ ହେବା ଆମ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ଲୋକ ଅଛନ୍ତି ତମମାନଙ୍କର କରତାଳିରେ ମୁଁ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରିବି ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସମ୍ମାନିତ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛି ଆମର ସ୍କୁଲର ଅଧ୍ୟକ୍ଷ ଡକ୍ଟର ବିଏନ୍ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ମହୋଦୟଙ୍କୁ अतिथि देवो भव जदि आम निकटरे आमर केही अछंती आमे निश्चित भाବରେ तार टिके पूजा करबा दरकार। मु सार को अनुरोध करूची स्वराज बारिक महोदय को से तांकर वक्तव्य रखिबे।
समस्त को सर्वप्रथम एठार उपस्थित समस्त गुरुजन मंडली को मोर भूमिष्ठ प्रणाम। आउ मो सामने बसी सबू छोट छोट भाई एवं भौणी मानू मो तरफ ढेर सारा भल पाइबा एंड आपण मैंने सबू आपण मैंने समस्ते ओडिसा रु समस्ते हाँ तो आपण मानकर मते मते चिन्ही पारछंती किछि केही चिन्ही पारछंती ना चिन्ही पारु नाहंती टिके टिके समस्ते डिस्टर्ब अच्छा जदि मत शुणे ताले मु कहबी समस्ते चिन्ही पारछन ना चिन्ही पारना किए कहल स्वराज थैंक यू सो मच। मु जाने कि बहुत खुशी हेली आपण मानक पाखरे पहुंची बोली। तेबे मु गोटे छोटिया कथाटे आग कहबी जेहेतु आपण मानक पाखक आसीची। अब्दुल कलाम सरंकर गोटे बही थिला विंग्स ऑफ फायर कई पढ़ी किसी जन से खाली जने दी जने जहाँ अच्छा सो से बही रे गोटे लेखा होता सपना वो नहीं होता जो हम रात में सो के देखते हैं, सपना वो होता है जो हमें सोने नहीं देता। तार अर्थ होची स्वप्न सेटा जोटा आम रातिर निद हजाए स्वप्न सेटा नुह जोटा आम शोकी देखू। तेणु स्वप्न देखा आगो को बढ़िबा किछि नुआ करिबा चेष्टा प्रचेष्टा समस्ते जारी रखिबा करिबा ना नहीं काई मते कहीं से जोश लागुनी करिबा ना नहीं ओके। तो मु एठी को काहे के आसी मु से भी रीजन कहूची। सर्वप्रथम थैंक्स जवाब पे साहिबी सर को जे हमको गोटे आपण मान को पाख को पहुंचाई पारिले। तेबे अच्छा सेठी देखा होची की एडी आउट फोकस ही होची रे सेठी फोकस रे अछि हो ठीक अछि बो ताले कैमरा को देखि कहूची। अच्छा तेबे मोर हमर गोटे फिल्म आसुची प्रथा को फिल्म ना कोन प्रथा फिल्म आसुची सेप्टेम्बर 15 तारिख दिन केबे आसुची सेप्टेम्बर 15 रे आसुची। तेबे आपण मानकु समस्त को आपण माने एका जीवेनी फिल्म देखिया पे बापा मां को नहीं की फिल्म देखिया पे जिबे एग्जाम में अच्छी की एग्जाम सरी छी बधे आसुची हो ठीक अच्छे टिके एंटरटेनमेंट पे पळेबे हैला सिनेमा देखिबे आशा करछि सिनेमा भल लागिबो। मु चाहिबी जे ट्रेलर टा जदी एडी प्ले हेई परिबो ट्रेलर चलेबा काहे मते सुबुनी एबे भी सुबिलानी चलेबा बस ठीक अच्छे ताले ट्रेलर टा प्लीज प्ले
थर मना करबी राती हेले से लाल पहाड़ ऊपर को जीवनी बोली सेटा केते थर मना करबी राती हेले से लाल पहाड़ ऊपर को जीवनी बोली सेटा पहाड़ नहीं मरण जनता।
तू तो दिन सारा खेल देखौछु पाठ कते बेले पढिबू
मुई कथा दउची मुई तोटू भी भल खेल देखे
तू इते राते क्या आसछु
माने तू मके खराब पिला बोली भाबुछु की
मन रे जोश थिले 100 डेज रो काम 10 डेज रे कंप्लीट हो जिवो।
सेतिपाई मु आज आपण मान को जणे दवा पई चाहूची जैसे लाल पहाड़ निषिद्ध घोषणा करा गला।
गंजेई चाषर डिमांड दिल्ली रे बहुत अच्छी
मु आपन को थरे मना करी ना ए सब काम मु एठी करे देबिनी।
अरे ये सही लालगुड़ा रे छ ना
हे मानो को सस्ते मिलबा दरकार सिपु सस्ते मिलबा दरकार।
ए खेल देखुत बाटुका बड़ यात्रा जोग भी बाओ
चंद्रशेखर
कुतकुतिया लागुची ना हैं?
गोटे गोटे खाली गोटे टेक्निकल ग्लिच होईची तेणु ऑडियो आ विजुअल टिके एपट सेपट होइकी थिला तो सी आउ थरे फुल फास्ट चलेबे एबे कुतकुतिया लागियो बोली भाबुची कौन लागिबो ठीक अच्छे ताले प्लीज प्ले करो तो पूरा परफेक्ट वे रे काउंटडाउन देबे प्रॉपर्ली प्ले करिवे चलो 10 नु आसीबा हैला 10 नु 1 पर्यंत मो सहित देबे तो 10 9 एका संगरे 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1
केते थर मना करबी राति हेले से लाल पहाड़ ऊपर को जीवनी बोली सेटा पहाड़ नहीं मरण जनता
तू तो दिन सारा खेल देखौछु पाठ कते बेले पढिबू
मुई कथा दोची मुई तोटू भी भल खेला देखे माने तू मोके खराब पिला बोली भाबुछु की
मन रे जोश थिले 100 डेज रो काम 10 डेज रे कंप्लीट हो जिवो
सेति भाई मु आज आपण मान को जणे दवा पई चाहूची जैसे लाल पहाड़ निषिद्ध घोषणा करा गला
गंजेई चाषर डिमांड दिल्ली रे बहुत अच्छी
मु आपन को थरे मना करी ना ए सब काम मु एठी करे देबिनी
अरे ये सही लालगुड़ा रे छ ना
हे मानो को शास्ति मिलिबा दरकार सिबु शास्ति मिलिबा दरकार
ए खेल देखुत बाटुका बड़ जात्रा झोक भी बाओ
चंद्रशेखर 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 चंद्रशेखर
कुतकुतिया लागुची ना हैं?
थैंक यू
धन्यवाद आमको एठिकी निमंत्रण करथिबारु बद्री सर को आर्य सर को और मैडम को आउ समस्त अनुरोध रहिला आमर सेप्टेम्बर 15 रे सारा ओडिसा रे आमर 40 रु ऊर्ध्व फिल्म हॉल पड़िबो आपण माने केवल छोट पिला नुहति आपण माने बापा मां को नेकी जिवे एटा गोटे अलग धरणर चलचित्र हेची मो सहित अछंती स्वराज आ समस्ते यूट्यूब चैनल एसएस टीवी रे आपण देखि परिबे जोटी कि आपण लाइक कमेंट शेयर कर परिबे आ आपण माने अपेक्षा करंतु सेप्टेम्बर 15 सारा ओडिसा रे मुक्ति लाभ करिवो भुवनेश्वर रे मुक्ति लाभ करिवो मु सार को अनुरोध करिवि से आपण मानकु नेकी जिवे धन्यवाद आपण माने आमको डाके थिबारु एवं हमर प्रथा चलचित्र रो प्रचार प्रसार करिवार सुजोग देथिबारु धन्यवाद सर
Delegates, few more placards are left. Let us distribute that and then start our committee. Okay. Delegates, थोड़ा रुक जाओ. Delegates, if you remove or move out of your seats right now, eventually I have to ban you from the committee. So the people who have gone, it's okay. Who haven't, it's okay. Exactly. Czech Republic. Czech Republic. Czech Republic. Delegates over there, delegates at the right side, kindly move from there. Delegates,
Delegate of Cyprus. Delegate of Cyprus. Okay, delegate, first of all, there is a warning to you guys. If you won't be maintaining a decorum, we will simply banning this committee. Delegate, listen over here. If you will not listen over here, we will be simply banning this committee for day one. If you want this, please kindly continue. And yes, all the volunteers, there is a task for you guys to maintain a discipline in this committee. Delegate of Cuba. Delegate of Cuba. Delegate of Croatia. Delegate of Croatia. Delegate of Croatia. Delegate of Cote d'Ivoire. Delegate of Cote d'Ivoire. Delegate of Costa Rica. Delegate of Costa Rica. No. Delegate of Congo. Congo given. Then delegate of Comoros. Give. Delegate of Comoros. Delegate of Colombia. Delegate of China. China. Delegate of Chile. Delegate of Chile. Delegate of Chad. Delegate of Central African Republic. Delegate of Nicaragua. Delegate of New Zealand. Delegate of New Zealand. Delegate of Netherlands. Delegate of Netherlands. Delegate of Nepal. Delegate of Nauru. Delegate of Namibia. Delegate of Myanmar. Delegate of Myanmar. Delegate of Mozambique. Delegate of Morocco. Mozambique. Delegate of Morocco.
Morocco.
Delegate of Montenegro. Mongolia. Delegate of Mongolia. Delegate of Monaco. Delegate of Micronesia. Delegate of Mexico. Delegate of Mexico. Marshall Island. Delegate of Marshall Island. Delegate of Malta. Delegate of Mali. Delegate of Maldives. Delegate of Maldives. Malaysia. Delegate of Malaysia. Yes. Delegate of Malawi. Delegate of Madagascar. Lithuania. Lithuania. Liechtenstein. Libya. Delegate Liberia. Delegate of Liberia. Delegate of Lesotho. Lebanon. Delegate of Lebanon. Latvia. Delegate of Latvia. Delegate of Laos. Delegate of Laos. Delegate of Kyrgyzstan. Delegate of Kuwait. Delegate of Kuwait. Kuwait. Kiribati. Delegate of Kiribati. Delegate of Kenya. Delegate of Kenya. Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan, delegate of Jordan, delegate of Jordan, delegate of Japan, Jamaica, delegate of Jamaica, delegate of Italy, delegate of Bahrain, delegate of Bahrain, Armenia, delegate of Armenia, delegate of Antigua Barbuda, next, Indonesia, delegate of Indonesia, Estonia, South Korea, Czech Republic, delegate of Czech Republic,
Any delegates who are not yet with the placards?
I mean the country, not the whole team.
Yeah, not the reporters and the photographers. I'm talking about the debate people, okay? Not the IP people.
Okay, wait. Which country? Luxembourg. Luxembourg, Belgium. Belgium, give Belgium. Next. Belgium. Who's Belgium? Go there. Luxembourg, go there. One. Next. Lithuania. Ethiopia. Another delegate got Ethiopia. Who was that? No, you. But someone we gave Ethiopia. Who gave Ethiopia? You're Ethiopia, right? Your whole team. Angola, go there. Angola, please.
Belgium.
Zambia, please. Mauritania, go there. You have Hungary.
Luxembourg.
Hungary. Hungary and Rwanda. Palestine. Anything else? Any other? Nothing?
Delegates are requested not to come up on the stage. If you don't have your placard, we will arrange your placard. Don't be worried about it. Okay?
Delegates, those who haven't got their placard, kindly settle down. The volunteers will give you individual in your respective seats. Okay? Delegates, kindly settle down on your places. Those who haven't got their placards, they will be getting at their individual perspective seats. The volunteers would be giving you. Just kindly settle down. We'll just proceed with the formal things.
Okay, delegates, kindly settle down. We'll start with the procedures. It's 1:04 right now. We'll be starting the committee right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you to UNGA Dicey Committee of XIMUN 2023. Me, Shreyans Agrawal, being the chairperson of your committee, is going to start the committee with this. Delegates, we are following UNA USA rules of procedure, so I am not in order to right now explain you UNA USA rules of procedures because I have explained you. We'll straight away move ahead with the speeches and all because we have already pre-established agenda, so we do not have to establish one more agenda. Though we would like to have a motion for a general speakers list. Now, everyone, we are in a formal session, no cross talks. If I'll be seeing you having cross talks, you can move out of the committee. Okay? So, for the time being, do understand that this is a very formal manner of how you have to behave as a diplomat. You are not a student of a school, you are a diplomat representing a particular country. As per your team members, you have 5 members in your committee of 4 or 3 or 2. Is that clear? Is that clear? The language barriers won't be there. There would be only one single language with the speech would be delivered is English. So kindly refrain from using any other language for speaking. No Hindi, no Odia, no other languages. Kindly do that in English forum. I hope that you will be able to do. If not, we will be still giving you time and liberty to speak today. Tomorrow, it will be a little bit strict. Today, leniency can be maintained because it's your first time. Is that clear? Thank you. Now, delegates, I hope we can establish the general speakers list, the formal debate, because I hope you do not want to change your speaking time, because the individual speaking time is 90 seconds. You agree on that? Okay. Now, with the array of placards, only the one placards would be raised, not the whole team would raise their placards. So raise your placards right now so that I can establish the quorum. So you would have a simple majority in the committee to move ahead in the committee. Okay? Raise your placards. Higher. Thank you, delegates. Lower down your hands. So, delegates, there are 150 member nations present over here, which go eventually the half plus 1 for the simple majority, which is 75 plus 1, which is 75 plus 1, which is 76. So, you require 76 votes to pass any motions. Is that clear? A motion, you know already that if you want to move a motion into moderate caucus or unmoderate caucus, where we executive board members will ask you, the delegates, are there any motions on the floor? The sentence which I made you write down in your notebooks, you will explain on that whatever subtopics you want to discuss, and that would be voted upon. And when that would be voted upon, then it would be discussed. Is that clear? Clear? Great. Now, also photographers and reporters, your briefings would be done right now for 2 minutes by Priyanshu. He'll be explaining you what is your work right now. Reporters already know what your work is. Photographers, please come on stage, I'll explain you. Photographers, come fast. Or come downstairs, I'll explain you very quickly.
Okay, delegates, listen. All the reporters, please raise your hand. Raise your hand. All the reporters, please raise your hand. Yes, right now the debate will be going to be start. Right now, what is your task? The first task is you. आपको सुनना पड़ेगा. You have to listen. All the speeches by individual countries. Correct? Then at the end, you will start writing the articles. Ki what USA have said, what Pakistan have said, what Russia have said, any country that you think the speech is very nice. At the end of the day one, that is today, you will write an article and you will submit the article in a notepad. You have the notepad, right? So, as much you can, write a beautiful article and send it to Suparna, your editor-in-chief, right? The first task, you have to listen all the speeches. At the end of the day one, you will write an article. That is the role of the reporters. Correct? At the end of the day two, that is tomorrow, yes. Volunteers. Any volunteer this side? Volunteers, pass the mic, pass the mic. If you have the mic, pass the mic. Shreyansh, just pass the mic. Yes, sir. What's your query?
Sir, they will tell the speech we will write in point wise.
Anything, anything. You can write in a point wise, you can write in a paragraph, anything you want.
Yes, sir.
Got it? So, you have to submit n number of articles to your editor-in-chief. Correct? Minimum is 15, maximum is 25.
Sir,
Wait, coming, coming. Okay, sorry. There is a little bit changes.
Sir.
Yes.
sir, we will only write our country or others.
You see, you are reporter. You will write other country opinion in a beautiful article. Just like a debate competition, essay competition, you have to write an essay. Simple word. Correct? And sorry guys, you have to maximum is 3 articles and minimum minimum is 3, maximum 5. Got it?
Reporters and photographers, if any doubt, I'll be there. Just come and ask me in case of any doubt. Okay?
Okay, delegates. So we will be reverting back to the formal motion right now. We are in general speakers list where I am not directly moving ahead with the motions or I am not taking any votings right now. I'm straight away moving ahead with your speeches. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll say the delegates who wants to add their names to this particular general speakers list, raise your placards. When you raise your placards, I recognize you one by one. So when we recognize you, I'll write down the list here itself. When I do that, I'll call one by one and you will give your speeches. Is that clear? Okay. Now, Delegates wishing to add their names to the general speakers list, kindly raise your placards right now. Call out.
Kindly raise your placards as high as you want. एक ही बार में. Cool. Sir, kindly note it down. Zambia, South Sudan. The name I'll be saying or the portfolio I'll be saying, just put down your placards, right? Malawi, Benin, Libya, Togo, Somalia, Tunisia. Ma'am, what's your portfolio? Yes? Eritrea. Senegal. The licensing officers or the volunteer kindly. Malta, Chad, Burundi, Monaco, Austria. Austria, kindly put it down. Andorra, Albania, ma'am, put it down. Ma'am, you has been recognized. Put it down. Andorra, yes. Yes. Tunisia, good. Togo. Egypt. Nigeria. Cameroon. Algeria. Kenya. Congo. So what's your portfolio? Tanzania. Mali, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Zimbabwe, Central African Republic, Ethiopia, we'll call out every name, don't worry, just raise your placards. United Kingdom, Korea, US, Korea, kindly raise your placard. It's South or North? South Korea. North Korea. Democratic Republic of Korea, North Korea. Honduras. Argentina. Iceland. Delegates, kindly be seated. Delegates, kindly be seated. Be patient. It's a huge committee. We will accommodate all of you. Kindly be seated. Maintain a decorum. Just look front to the dais. I'll be calling out your name. Don't worry. Each and everyone will be getting their speeches. Fine. South Africa. Samoa. Sudan. Bahamas. Uganda. Uruguay. Luxembourg. Afghanistan. Australia. Djibouti. Brunei. Lesotho, Namibia, Yemen, Ireland, Canada, Germany, Thailand, Slovakia, Poland, Finland, Qatar, Uzbekistan, Israel, Latvia, Lebanon, Timor Leste, Oman, Turkmenistan, Oman, Turkmenistan, Jordan. Is Uzbekistan recognized? Done. Sir, kindly put it down. Tonga, Thailand, done. Chile, Dominica. That's all for now. Fine. We will be recognizing few more after the GSL. Kindly put down your placards. We will be recognizing you.
So the first speaker is Zambia. Zambia, they're in the committee? Yes. Please have a mic and then give your speech. You will have 90 seconds, and when a 90 seconds comes up, I'll give a tap like this, which means your 45 seconds are over. And when I'll give double tap, which means your 90 seconds are over. Okay? Cool? Clear? Or let's do one more thing, giving you more liberty to everyone. At 60 seconds, I'll tap once so that everyone would know that your 60 seconds are over and more 30 seconds are left. So you can wrap up your speech, everyone, and then more 30 seconds are left. So those 30 seconds, double tap, 90 seconds over. Clear? Give me a minute. Ma'am, you can start.
Greeting to all executive board members and all my fellow delegates. I am from the country Zambia. So first of all, I want to say something about disarmament. Disarmament is the act of giving away or taking away of weapons. So if we talk about control of arms, arms control is the term of international restriction upon the development, production uses of small arms, weapons of mass destruction. So why disarmament of arms should control? Arms causes war, war causes arm races. and fear of atomic nuclear war and necessity of peace, then military technology is more the source of insecurity than the source of security and stability. So recently in UN or United Nations, a meeting coverage and press releases on dated 11th October 2021 regarding the current situation of the disarmament was there. So in this matter, Zambia's representatives noted that after decades of armed control and disarmament conferences, nations have been developing nuclear arsenals or weapons for probable defensive retaliatory.
Ma'am, your time is up. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. South Sudan. Unless you start speaking, I'm not starting your timer. So, mic is not working. It is long press. Take this one. Start, start.
Greetings to the executive board members and all the delegates. Illegal arms trade represents a serious threat to community resilience and democracy. Irresponsible arms trading may affect those living inside and outside areas of armed conflict and political instability. In South Sudan, the illicit trade in small arms and light weapons is opaque, enormous, and dynamic. But still, before it takes some risk, the South Sudan has provided security measures so that there will be windows for illicit activities. The arms control in South Sudan included agreements that have increased the transparency of military capabilities and activities with the intention of reducing the risk of misinterpretation or miscalculations. Disarmament and arms control have played a critical role in preventing and ending crisis and armed conflict all around the world. So, to eradicate this, all the countries should be agreed to improve national small arms laws, impact or import or export controls, and stockpile management, and also to be engaged in cooperation and assistance. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you have 7 seconds remaining. How do you like to yield your time?
Chair, I will like to question.
Questions. Delegates wishing to ask questions, I can accommodate only one question. Delegate wishing to ask questions to delegate of South Sudan, raise your placards. Anyone wishes to ask questions to her? Anyone? Israel. Israel. Give the mic to Israel. Sir, ask your question. Be very precise.
My question is to the dialect of South Sudan. How will South Sudan ensure transparency and accountability its discernment process to build trust in the world? How will South Sudan ensure transparency and accountability in its disarmament process to build trust in the world?
Ma'am, have a mic. Have a mic.
Thank you, delegate, for your question. So, already I have mentioned that the security measures have taken this responsibility, right? So, here I have mentioned that the illicit arms trade and the transparency, what you have told right now, it has already taken response by the security measures only. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You can sit down. Thank you. South Sudan, ma'am, would you like to answer a question from the executive board member? Ma'am, you mentioned about illegal, the very first line you mentioned about illegal weapons, illegal armed weapons as a threat to the world, and in a dynamic ways, you're working with the CTBTs or a framework of CTBT, but how would you work in making it preventions? Ma'am, what is the full form of CTBT?
Sir, Chair, this full form of CTBT, I would like to give through a chat.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, do remember when you're giving abbreviations of any other or short forms of any other treaties, do remember to mention what are those. So whatever happens is, also delegates do remember this also, because you are using some terms. If you do not know the term's full form, you use it as a source, but you do not know how you use it. So it may get a failure towards your speech of whatever you were giving. The first three parts of your speech were good, but when you do not explain what you have said about a proper treaty, then you would not know how to move ahead. Okay? So if you do that, kindly explain it. Okay?
Okay,
Thank you very
thank
much.
you.
Next is Malawi.
Greetings to the executive board members and the delegates. I am the delegate of Malawi. Unfortunately, Malawi faces various challenges including arms ammunition, illicit arms trade, poverty, limited access to healthcare and education. But presently, the main challenges for Malawi are number 1, healthcare and education, and number 2, illicit arms trade. Malawi is getting help and support from several organizations and countries for healthcare and education, like the European Union, African Development Bank, United Nations and agencies, and bilateral donors such as FCDO, USAID, the World Bank Group, IFF, etc. To make free world from nuclear weapons, United Nations adopts TPNW, that is Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. Malawi has signed and ratified the TPNW and has been legally bound by it since 27 September 2022. In accordance with Article 2 of the TPNW, Malawi submitted a declaration to the UN Secretary General on 4th May 2023, confirming that it doesn't own, possess, or control nuclear weapons, has never done so, and does not host any other state's nuclear weapons on its territory. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you have also a 7 second remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
To the chairperson.
To the chair. Thank you very much. You can sit down. Thank you. Next is Benin.
Greetings to the executive board member and my fellow delegates. I am delegate of Benin. Benin is a French-speaking West African country. It is a small tropical country. Benin fully supports abolishment of nuclear weapon and disarmament. Benin has signed and ratified the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, that is TPNW, in 11th March 2021. In accordance with Article 2 of the TPNW, Benin submitted a declaration to the UN Secretary General on 9th April 2021, confirming that it does not own, possesses, or control nuclear weapons, has never done so, and does not host any other country's nuclear weapons on its territory. Benin has participated in the first meeting of countries which are parties to the TPNW held in Vienna in June 2022, marking the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. On 26 September 2022, the African group in the UN, of which Benin is a member, recalled the entry into TPNW. The African group, moreover, urged all members of the international community, especially nuclear weapon countries, to seize the opportunity to sign and ratify the TPNW and to pursue the goal of a nuclear weapon-free world. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Sir, you have 6 seconds remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
Yield to chair.
Thank you, sir. Next is Libya.
Greetings to the executive board members and other delegates. Peace is not absence of conflict. It's the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. I am the delegate of the country Libya. The state of Libya has been in full support of abolishment of nuclear weapons, arms, etc. The delegation of Libya believes that peace cannot exist with the constant fear created by the threat of nuclear weapons. Before disarmament, the delegate of Libya advises all the committee members present here to stop the usage of nuclear weapons so that half of the problem will be solved and we don't need to measure the numbers of weapons needed to disarm it. Being a delegate of a country like Libya, I hope the members will take this point in consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you have 40 seconds remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
I'll yield to the chair.
Okay, thank you. Togo.
Greetings to all executive board members and my all fellow delegates. I am delegate of African country Togo. Armed race is excused and disarmament is a dream. We strongly support disarmament. We have signed all treaties on disarmament banning nuclear, biological and chemical weapons. We have signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty NPT, Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty CTBT, and Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapon TPNW on nuclear weapon and test. We have also supported banning of biological and chemical weapons and signed the Convention CWC. On conventional weapon, we have signed the Armed Trade Treaty. The world has seen the war and the war-like violence and their consequences. Illegal armed trade give birth to many illegal activities including terrorism. We believe in peace and solidarity. We know no one wants war. We have much bigger universal issues like hunger, poverty, malnutrition, education, health, and etc. to focus. Big and powerful nations' economy imbalance should be brought down. The polarization of world into military blocs should be discouraged. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have 10 seconds remaining. How do you like to yield your time?
Yield to chair.
Thank you, sir. Delegates, as per now, I've heard some of the speeches, which is, I guess, 6 speeches, and refrain from using the pronouns like I, me, myself, because you are a diplomat of a country. You can use as the delegate of XYZ wants to say something, or the delegate wants to explain this and that. You can say that, but do not refrain from using I, me, myself. Is that clear? Is that clear? Thank you. Next is delegate of Somalia.
Greetings to the executive board members and my fellow delegates. I am the delegate of Somalia and I am here to discuss about the agenda. The term disarmament refers to the measures, usually formal agreements, to reduce or completely abolish military capacities and means. The purpose of disarmament is to build a safer, more secure world and to protect people from harm. Main example of them being is the nuclear weapons. They can entirely destroy a city, also killing millions of lives. So in our country Somalia, it has not yet signed or ratified the Treaty on the Provision of Nuclear Weapons. But Somalia has utilized the UN Human Rights Council's process to encourage other states to join the TPNW or Treaty on the Provision of Nuclear Weapons. Illicit arms trades, which is an illegal trading of small arms, explosions and ammunitions. To measure illicit arms trade is a big challenge, as there are many illicit markets who sold illegal weapons or any kind of illegal things. To protect it, we should collect weapon seizures, data tracking firearms pricing in illicit markets. Thank you.
Sir, you have 20 seconds remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
So I would like to yield to chair.
Thank you. Tunisia.
Greetings to executive board member and all the delegates and the delegate from African country Tunisia. For prevention of nuclear weapons and technology, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty (NPT) has signed the CTBT or Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, bans all the nuclear weapons explosion and testing, whether for military or for peaceful purpose. Now we were discussing and working on Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons TPNW, a modified version of NPT with efforts put in the Biological Weapon Convention BWC and the Chemical Weapon Convention CWC, has been successful in banning production, stop pilling and use the biological and chemical weapons. But due to nuclear power states, nuclear disarmament has not been achieved. Weapons from bullet to nuclear weapon would result in bloodshed and destruction. Peace and prosperity can never be achieved at gunpoint. We need a peaceful world free of deadly weapons like biological, chemical, and nuclear weapons. Thank you.
That much? Thank you, sir. Sir, you have 15 seconds remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
Yield to chair.
Thank you. Eritrea.
My greeting towards to executive members and all the delegates. I am the delegate of Eritrea. Eritrea is the recent found country, and also Eritrea is another country where handguns are illegal. Eritrea government deemed firearms prohibition is necessary to prevent violence. In 2016, Eritrea voted in favor of UN General Assembly resolution that established the former mandate for states to commence negotiation on a legally binding instrument to prohibit weapons, leading towards their total elimination. Eritrea was among 127 states that endorsed their humanitarian pledge in 2015 and 2016 in efforts to prohibit weapons. The pledge was instrumental for convening the TPMW negotiation. On the trading of weapons, the punishment could be 5 to 20 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am, you have 20 seconds remaining. How would you like to yield your time?
Yield to chair.
Ma'am, is it possible that I open the forum for questions and delegates ask you questions?
Yes.
Okay. Delegates wishing to ask questions to delegate of Eritrea, raise your placards right now. Delegates wishing to ask questions to delegate of Eritrea, raise your placards right now. Okay, Iceland. I give mic to Iceland, please. Volunteers, microphone to Iceland. Iceland, ask your question.
How many other superpower countries helped your country on this agenda?
Can you repeat the question?
How many
other superpower countries help your country on this agenda?
So, ma'am, the very basic is using a superpower in its terms. The basic term in the MN forum is how is first tier nations are helping you in terms of this arms and ammunitions. That's what he's trying to ask. Ma'am, you don't have an answer?
No.
Ma'am, you can tell the delegate that, sir, I'll answer via chat.
I will answer by chit.
Okay.
Thank you. So, ma'am, Eritrea. Madam Eritrea. So, you don't have an answer, right? So, even if you don't have an answer and you said you will write via cheat, send your cheat to him. Okay? You know the question? That why first year nations are helping you in terms of arms and ammunitions and disarmament, right? So, you got the question. Now, write the answer of that and send it to Iceland. Okay? Thank you. Do not send it to me, not make it me through, because it's directly to there and not for me. I'm intervening so that it will be easier for you. Okay? Thank you. Senegal? Date of Senegal?
Greeting to the executive board members and fellow delegates present over here. The delegate of Senegal wants to explain you that the term disarmament refers to the measures usually formal agreements to reduce or completely abolish military capacities and means. The purpose of disarmament is to build a safer, more secure world and to protect people from harm. Senegal is located at the westernmost point of Africa in the Atlantic Ocean. In the statement to the United Nations in October 2022, Senegal welcomed the TPNW's entry into force, the convening of its first meeting of states parties, and the adoption of a declaration and action plan on implementation. This treaty reinforces the nuclear disarmament pillar of the Non-Proliferation Treaty and deserves the support of the entire international community, it is said. Senegal participated in the negotiation of the TPNW at the United Nations in New York in 2017 and was among 122 states that voted in favor of its adoption. In 2016, Senegal voted in favor of the UN General Assembly resolution that established the formal mandate for states to commence negotiations on a legally binding instruments. For states to commence negotiations on a legally binding instrument to prohibit.
It's okay. Ma'am, time up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Delegates, do remember when your double tap or continuous tapping like this comes, so at that moment your time is up, and whatever you speak after your time is not been noted down in my notebook, which would give you a marks. Also, if your points are left, you can give it by substantive chit. As I said, you can write to executive board member substantive chit, and you can write whatever your content of your speech was, but do not write the ones which you have already said in the speech itself. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Can any one volunteer come? Okay. Om Prakash, are you there? Om Prakash? The volunteer Om Prakash? You guys can go. You guys can go. You guys can go. Okay. Delegates. As of now, we have 10 speakers, and there were some flaws, but it's okay. As per the itinerary, right now it's your lunch time. What would happen is you can go in a line where also delegates you don't have to move right now unless and until we say. So give us a minute. Okay, delegates. So right now, what you have to do is you have to go right now, and you have to be back by 2:15. So you have half an hour within yourself. Okay, to eat your lunch and be back here so that we can start a moderated caucus motion, a subtopic. Okay, which will be after few of the main topics, and then volunteers, please guide them. No rushing. One by one, everyone would live in a line. And I hope volunteers will look into that. Guys, no ruckus. You can go one by one. If you want to shout, then why would you want to have a lunch? It's better to go in a line in a very crucial manner where one by one you can go and have your lunch.